Hello and welcome to day 4. And today we're going to talk about team culture and how do you create it, okay? So team culture, it's really hard to put into words, but basically you want to have a family culture, a sisterhood culture where people are celebrating each other, encouraging each other, and lifting each other up, right? You don't want it to be negative Nellies, groaning and moaning about this, that, and the other that just happened. You want it to be positive because negativity will pull your business down. It'll pull your team down in a skinny second. So as leaders, we must have make sure our attitude is right. And if we're upset about something, talk to someone in either our upline, maybe to our spouse or something like that, and get it off your chest. And don't blast it all over Facebook. That's not going to help anyone, okay? That's not going to help build your team culture. As a leader, you need to be the bigger person, you know what I'm saying? So you have to go the extra mile, and you need to be the strong one, right, for your team. So when you consistently start showing up for your team every day, you have that group chat, you have the group going, however you want to do it. These are suggestions from Rochelle, things that I've seen work, right? When you start showing up consistently and you are helping them and they feel that strongly, and you're there encouraging them and blessing them and giving them tips and tricks on how to rock it out and all that kind of stuff, it really starts building the culture of your business. Also, you want to make sure that they feel included, right? If they feel like it's just all about you and you're not really including them on the journey, they're not going to feel as excited to be a part of it, right? They need to feel like they're part of the team. That's a big part of team culture, okay? And every leader is going to do that a little differently, and that's totally okay, because the way I do things doesn't mean you have to do them exactly that same way. You do your own version and you rock it out, okay? One of the most important things with team culture is, like I talked about earlier, it's your energy level. It's your excitement level. And we don't always feel excited, right? But be passionate, be excited. And we all show that differently, right? Some of us are like, ah, all over the place. Some of us are more chill. That's totally fine. But they're going to sense whether you're excited about this business or not. And if you're not excited, like, that'll probably make them feel like, why am I doing this? You know what I'm saying? So make sure you keep things positive, that you're not blasting all kinds of negative stuff on Facebook or whatever, that you keep your culture very positive, friendly, that you make it a safe place. Now, you don't want to allow negative Nellies to go in there and bash all the company or bash this or bash that or bash the other thing, right? That's not going to help anyone. That's why you are going to make it a safe place by protecting all the other chicks that are under your wing, right? You're going to make sure that it's a good place for growth in your team, okay? So you want to connect with them on a daily basis as well. That's why it's so important to be consistent, okay? Whether you're showing up in the group chat, in the group, however you're doing it, make sure it's on a daily basis. That means, like I said earlier, that you're responding to messages, that you're maybe reaching out to them, giving them a personal shout out. There's so many ways to build a positive team culture. So you need to lead by example, and you need to be the one with a vision. Where are you guys headed? What are your goals between now and the end of the year? Let your team know that, because they need to feel like you are actually leading, right? You're not just like floundering out in the middle of nowhere. You have a plan, you have goals, and this is what you want to make happen, right? In the long run, you want to help them reach their goals. You want to help more of them hit their ranks and their goals, right? So, your vibe is going to attract your tribe, right? Make sure that you have those good vibes. You guys know all about this. And if you're not feeling the good vibes, maybe you need to take a little moment for yourself to breathe, or maybe to vent to your husband, or, go out and have a cup of wine or something, or eat some chocolate, maybe some cheesecake, whatever it is that you need. Because if you're not taking care of yourself and you just feel like, like just venting to the world, it's not going to help anyone else. So make sure to take care of yourself, and that you're in the proper, frame of mind to chat with them and all of that, because it really will make a huge difference whether they're going to be attracted to you or whether they're going to want to like run away and not be around you, okay? You need to be the type of leader that they want to follow, right? So you got to really focus on connection. So like I shared earlier, they need to feel plugged in, right? They need to feel like they're a part of your team, your family culture. And culture, like I said earlier, it's so hard to put into words, but as you really like bond, and seriously, if you can get together in person, this will make the whole team culture thing so much easier. I know with women there can be drama and stuff, but you don't have to be a dramatic team, right? You don't have to be full of drama. You can lead by example, and you can expect greatness from your team, right? Um, so yeah, like I shared earlier, do tons of shout outs, even if it's in small ways, as positive reinforcement is so powerful because the other people will be like, oh my word, well, she got a shout out for that. Maybe I should start working my business in that way too, or whatever. People love, love, love recognition. So do a ton of it. Do as much as possible for your team. Do recognition, okay? Be consistent with it. The biggest thing is just being consistent, showing up daily, okay? Whether you feel like it or not. Some days you're going to show up more than others, right? But as you go live, as you give them tips and tricks, and you just really help them be successful, they're just going to be loyal to you, right? And it's all as you're loyal to them. In the long run, they'll be loyal to you. And if they're not, it's okay. Just let it go. Don't focus on their interaction or their lack thereof. Focus on how you can bless them, how you could shout them out, what you could give them as far as training, how you could help them rocket up to the top. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that is so important. It is so hard to even put it into words, but as you're consistent, as you build it up, as you do the shout outs, as you do the giveaways and all these different things, it automatically happens. So make sure that they understand that their gifts matter and their voice matters, and maybe allow them, when you allow them to go live and share something that they're really good at. Some people are way more techie than I am, so why not let them go and share in the group? Some people, all of a sudden, they might have an awesome tip for selling. Why not let them go live in the group, right? So you don't just want just you going live in the group and just you interacting, right? You want to really encourage your team to have interaction, for them to post and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, if you feel like there's crickets, it's okay. Do this straight. Do this 30 days straight. And I can pretty much guarantee you're going to have a ton more interaction. So anyway, cheers to you guys. Have an awesome day. Thanks for tuning in to day 4 of Steps to Success for Leaders.